my boyfriend was asleep, so I wanted to go real quick. So I drove down to the gas station, let him. Then I came home to sneak into bed. My boyfriend woke up and then wanted to eat. Good, my he's eating my ex's, and I never told him.
This is a horror story.
Lady, do you play in traffic? Do you play Russian roulette just to pass the time? Do you soak your clothes in gasoline and run through burning buildings? Fresh out of the shower, do you stick forks in outlets? Basically what I'm trying to say, in a world where you can't say words that have definition anymore, do you have an unalive wish? Do you understand that was SA? He did not consent to that, right? So you went out and did what? And came back and let him do what? You couldn't have pretended to have a headache? So you went out and did something with somebody else and got more on you than you can wash off at a gas station bathroom, literally, disease or not, and took it home to that man, right? You realize you could have ended your existence with that action? But I don't think you care enough about that. You think this is funny. What about the fact that you could have ended his existence with this action? That man could have had a disease or anything. You know, if you want to play with your own life, you should very much stay single. You understand? You go and get in a relationship with somebody and you sneak out of the house to go do something like that and bring that back home, that is SA. When you are not in a relationship, you can imagine that people have been messing around with other people, right? But when you're in one, you're supposed to be protected from that. But people will sit here and be in a relationship with you, step out, do all this type of stuff and come home and allow you to still sleep with them. You understand? You can't just wash that off in the shower. You let somebody do what in you? And guys, if you see the actual clip, I couldn't find the whole clip. This was a reel, but I seen this video a while back and I've been looking for it. But she actually said that he enjoyed it and was telling her how good it tastes. So she thinks it's okay to retell this story at a podcast that will reach the world now. So she don't even care about him hearing about this. You know, hearing about this can cause you to be unalived, right? It's like you really are playing with your own existence. A man finding out you did something like that to him could have him do the absolute worst to you. You know that's disgusting, man. You know, if he's heterosexual, I don't care if he's not. If he doesn't know about something like that, man, this man might start looking for you. But she feels comfortable to tell this on a podcast, like proving that she has no empathy for that man at all, for his feelings at all, for her commitments at all, her actions at all. She's not embarrassed to tell this story at all. You can understand this. She's not embarrassed to say she cheated on her boyfriend by sneaking out in the middle of the night, meeting up with an ex at a gas station, letting him you know what in her, and then going back home to her boyfriend and letting him go down on her. She told this story freely on a podcast. You understand? Man, listen. That's wronger than 2 left feet on a man named Right Foot Willie, man. Kevin, why are you not being so serious? Why are you trying to keep it light? Cause if I bring the energy I want to bring to it, man, I'll be done lost my page behind this video, y'all. You have to think about this, okay? She comes home to this guy after cheating on him. He doesn't know what she's been doing, so he hasn't consented to what's about to happen, right? Okay, imagine all of the men that's walking around in woman bodies that ain't gonna tell the truth, right? Okay, you sleep with her, which is him, and then you find out afterwards sometime. How you gonna feel about that? But this person didn't feel the need to tell you that, right? They just playing with you, right? They don't care anything about you, your life, your goals, your sexuality, what you want, none of that, right? So it's like they asking for it. But on the flip side, you have all these people in the world screaming SA. But when this happens to men, I'm talking about more occasions than they care to admit, nothing's done, it's looked over, it's treated like it's not a big deal. And I keep saying to you guys, lying on somebody about their baby, what this woman just now did, okay, if a man was in a relationship and left out, cheated on his woman, came back, didn't clean himself, and not regardless of cleaning yourself, he could have a disease or anything like that. The woman didn't consent to that. You understand? And much worse, someone lying about their sex, right? Their gender, just to interact with you, and they're lying the whole time. And they don't think they need to tell you that. You understand? That's SA. It should be against the law. This woman should be jailed for what she just did to this man. If he found out and he acted on it, he would be jailed. So why is it we live in a world where you can do stuff like that to people that can provoke the absolute worst out of people, but it's okay to just say out loud? If a man had did some stuff like this to a woman and said it out loud, I don't care if it's 10, 15, 20 years on a podcast, yo, they be coming for him, right? How many men you see get arrested in their later years for things that women say they did to them in their younger years? Yo, this is no better. And it's sad that when I looked in the comments on the reel and stuff, it's just funny. This is not something that people are looking at and saying, yo, you did what? And if she can tell this story on this podcast, it ain't her first time telling it. You got to imagine she done told her peers. Okay, and they're not telling her how disgusting this sounds because she has no reserve to retell this story again. If somebody told her how badly that sounded, I guarantee you she would never tell that story again. But she's okay to just get up here and tell that story as if what she did was an absolutely grotesque, disgusting, life-risking. Like, come on now. Anyway, family, let me know what y'all think in the comments, okay? Be evolution, be the change that you want to see. No candle loses its flame from lighting another. And if you were to ever find yourself in the middle of chaos, it is in that chaos that you have found yourself. Peace, family.